Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Ukraine's Air Force recorded 1 missile and 22 Russian drone strikes in Ukraine overnight. Authorities report that a total of 150 drones were launched against the country in the latest wave. Strikes affected the Odessa region, where they killed 1 person and wounded 6 others, leaving 3 in critical condition. According to local authorities, the targets included ports, residential and industrial buildings, energy infrastructure across the region. In the port area, warehouses storing fertilizer were damaged, 4 passenger cars caught fire, and freight rail cars were also set ablaze by explosions. In the city of Kramatorsk in the Donetsk region, a Russian attack on the evening of February 12 killed 3 brothers, one of whom was a minor. 2 of their relatives were wounded as well. Now, the strike hit a residential area with a direct hit on a private house. Meanwhile, the Kherson thermal power plant has come under Russian fire for the 2nd consecutive day. The facility is seeing attacks from drones of various types, causing additional damage. In Russia, Ukrainian drones have been attacking the Volgograd region for the 3rd day in a row. Private homes have been damaged and 3 people wounded. Debris from UAVs also fell on the grounds of several industrial facilities in the city. On the front line, Ukrainian forces are conducting localized and opportunistic counterattacks near the administrative border between the Dnipro and Zaporizhia regions, likely taking advantage of disruptions to Russia's Starlink terminals as well as the telegram communications. The Institute for the Study of War has also mentioned recently published geolocated footage which shows Russian strikes against static Ukrainian positions south of Dobropilia. This institute assesses that Ukrainian forces likely control these positions until February 12th and may now be using localized counterattacks to reconnect them. Russian forces likely bypass these Ukrainian positions during infiltration missions in order to inflate the appearance of Russian territorial gains. Analysts note that Russian sources continue to claim Ukrainian counterattacks north and northwest of Hulepole, but acknowledge that the situation on the ground remains unclear due to degraded Russian frontline communications. All right, we're opening our episode with a clip from the Ukrainian General Staff. On February 12th, military officials confirmed the successful strike on a Russian ammunition depot in the Volgograd region. The announcement was accompanied by footage showing the simultaneous launch of 6 Ukrainian FP-5 Flamingo cruise missiles. According to official reports, powerful explosions were recorded at the facility, followed by secondary detonations. This is a clear example of how high-precision weapons should be deployed, strictly against the enemy military infrastructure, not against civilian population. Let's take a look. We continue our coverage from Kupiansk. This next clip shows the efforts of the Sapsan Unmanned Systems Battalion. This unit specializes in intercepting and destroying UAVs. Their efforts have played a significant role in the brigade's steady progress in the Dronefall initiative, aimed at reducing Russian drone activity across the front line. According to confirmed data, in just the first days of February, the battalion added the following aircraft to their kill list. Right. 2 ZALA reconnaissance drones, 2 SCAT UAVs, around 50 millennia loitering munitions, and 2 FPV drones. The battalion has set itself ambitious targets for the year ahead. Now for fresh footage from the Hulepole area. See, this strike was carried out in February 2026 by a Ukrainian Air Force MiG-29 from the 40th Tactical Aviation Brigade, named after the famed Ghost of Kiev. The target was a confirmed launch site used by Russian forces for deploying unmanned aerial vehicles. According to available data, the aircraft deployed 2 Hammer precision-guided bombs during the attack. Video evidence shows the first munition penetrating the roof structure of the facility without detonation. We close out the episode with footage of a successful Ukrainian strike on an oil refinery in the Russian city of Ukhta in the Komi Republic. The strike targeted the Lukoil Ukhta oil refinery, a key industrial asset operated by Lukoil. The distance from the Ukrainian border to the target exceeds 2,000 kilometers, highlighting the extended operational reach demonstrated in the attack. This video captures the immediate aftermath of the strike, where facility personnel can be seen evacuating the continuing emergency response operations, as well as describe the impact as a direct drone hit on refinery infrastructure. The strike in Ukhta marks another example of long-range unmanned systems being used to disrupt key components of the Russian economy and logistical base. Let's take a closer look at the footage.
Попали все-таки самолетного типа.
Беспилотник!
Беспилотник прям в реальном времени. Ё**ю.
Как слышно?
Да вон, посмотри в окно. На балкон выйди, не знаю.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.